7 a.m. on this Sunday morning, tracking Hurricane Henri storm just about 60 miles south of the Rhode Island coastline. It is moving north at about 18 miles per hour.
That's right. Block Island in the path of the storm right now. Live look in Narragansett. You can see the waves and the seas starting to kick up down there along the coastline. I actually just had a text from a woman. I got married out on Block Island back in June, so yeah. I have a few people that I still keep in touch with out there. My friend Rita just texted me. She said gusts up to 50 miles per hour right now out on the island, and she says it's getting worse quick out there.
I mean, Michelle was saying potential landfall over Block Island later this morning, so certainly we're going to be watching Block Island and our coastal areas all morning long. I want to show you where the storm is right now. Again, still out in the ocean, outer bands obviously here on land right now. Impacts already being felt all across southern New England. We've been told there are more than 2,600 power outages already at 7:01 this morning. That is according to National Grid.
And the storm hasn't even arrived yet, so that could be a sign of things to come. We have team coverage right now. You can see our team of reporters in place. Kate Walsh, Kayla Fish. Kate is in New Bedford. Kayla is right next to the Coast Guard house down there in Narragansett.
Meteorologist Brittany Trumpy and Michelle Muscatello tracking the storm. They've been here all night long, monitoring conditions. Let's check in with Michelle now for the very latest information just into our weather center.
Yeah, just moments ago, the National Hurricane Center downgraded Henri to a tropical storm. 70-mile-per-hour sustained winds right now with this storm. So the wind speeds have dropped about 5 miles per hour. Does that change the impact for us? No, we're still going to see significant impacts from this storm. It's moving north at 18 miles per hour. So this is now Tropical Storm Henri. It is sitting about 80 miles south of Providence. Landfall expected on Block Island here later this morning. You can see the center of the storm spinning towards Block Island this morning, and it is expected to take and move north-northwest later in the day as it slows its forward speed. So we're already seeing some of those bands of heavier rain and the stronger wind gusts, as Pat just mentioned, gusts to 50 miles per hour, not only on Block Island, but had a report of a wind gust on Narragansett to nearly 50 miles per hour, and those winds are expected to continue to increase. These are winds right now, and pretty frequent gusts, 30, 40 miles per hour, and as the storm approaches and then makes landfall, we do expect to see deteriorating conditions this morning from this storm. It'll weaken rapidly as it moves through southern New England, so by tonight, it's down to a tropical depression and then losing its tropical characteristics as the left of this storm makes its way through northern New England on Monday and Monday night. So a lot to track with the storm. One thing we want to mention is that we are approaching our first high tide of the day. Storm surge at risk as this tropical storm gets closer to our coastline. We're going to break down more details about peak winds, rain, and the storm surge potential with this storm in just a few minutes.
And don't let the downgrading from a hurricane to a tropical storm give you a sense of security here, a false sense of security, because obviously still a very serious storm, and the situation in Narragansett seems to be getting worse by the hour down there. You can see the water pretty churned up down there right now.
Yeah, I mean, high tide is about an hour or so from now, about 8:10 this morning, and Narragansett really is expected to be one of the hardest hit areas. That's why officials have been urging people to stay home today, especially if you do live near the shoreline. Let's check in with Kayla Fish right near the Coast Guard house. Those waves getting closer to that seawall. Kayla.
Yeah, that's right, Danielle and Patrick. And as you mentioned, high tide just about an hour away, so it's only going to get worse in terms of the waves coming in. I actually took a short walk down the sidewalk here to check out the town beach. You can't even see the sand. The ocean is completely covering the sand there at the town beach. And again, the high tide is expected in about an hour or so. So that ocean, those waves are just going to get bigger and closer to the seawall, closer to the road area here. I'm going to step out of the way to give you a closer look at these waves that we've been watching come in all morning. Also, the winds here are definitely picking up throughout the morning. We got here around 4:30 or so this morning. It was hard to see the ocean at that time because the sun was not up yet, but there were people out checking out the waves before the conditions got worse. I spoke to one man earlier this morning. Here's what he had to say.
You can't prepare nothing that nature's going to take you. You just got to be ready for it.
got to be ready for it. That was his message, and he is now home now, and there's not a lot of people out in this area. That's because, as you guys mentioned earlier, and we've been mentioning throughout the morning, town officials, state officials, police are urging people to stay away from the coastline, and they're trying to restrict these road areas to local access only because it will get dangerous here with those dangerous big waves rolling in, that high risk for rip currents. They really want people to stay out of the water and stay away from this area as Henri moves closer here. Again, we are feeling the impacts, so whether it's a hurricane or a tropical storm, it doesn't really make a difference to us out here. We are certainly feeling the wind and the rain, and it's only going to intensify as the day goes on, and we'll be providing updates live right here. For now, in Narragansett, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Kayla, thank you. And the city of New Bedford also taking precautions today. Last night they closed down the beaches, Fort Tabor, and also paths by the water as well.
12 News reporter Kate Walsh joins us live by those hurricane barriers right now with the very latest on the conditions in New Bedford. Kate.
The wind continuously picking up here, and especially as we approach high tide, we're getting splashed. High tide is at 8:28, and you can see how fierce the waves are getting here as they crash onto the edge of the hurricane barrier that stretches all the way across the harbor here. Now, this is still considered the outer part of the harbor, the open ocean, if you will, because if you look out there at where the hurricane barrier gate is still open, that leads into the safer seas area. We actually just saw a fishing boat come in from being out at sea, so really cutting it close here, but the gate is still open. They close it about 25 to 30 times a year, and I spoke with the people operating it this morning who said that they are considering closing it this morning. They always have to maintain the same level of the sea here, so whenever it goes over that, that's when they close it. So they're looking at high tide, especially as the officials here expect a 3 to 5 foot storm surge when the worst of it arrives. So that's what they're monitoring here, but in the same time, that means you need to stay safe if you're in the area. We are seeing some people come by the water to check out the conditions, but all in all, the mayor is urging people to really stay at home.
Don't come anywhere near here. On Sunday, starting late Saturday into Sunday, this area will be off limits. The beaches, the Harbor Walk, the Cove Walk, Fort Tabor. If police see people out here, they will be pulling them out because it will be very unsafe.
Now, if you look on the other side of this parking lot here out in the distance, you can see where the hurricane barrier loops around, and then there's that gate on the street. That's East Rodney French Boulevard, and that street gate can close too to protect the city from flooding from that storm surge. We spoke with residents. They don't really remember a time that that's closed. They said it might be an eerie feeling to see that, kind of feeling like they're closed off from the area. The mayor said everything is being considered still, so we're going to monitor the situation here throughout the day for you. But for now, we're live in New Bedford. I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.
And we're seeing close to 3,000 outages already. So if you lose power with the impact of Tropical Storm Henri, here are the numbers to have handy. We've got National Grid right there for you, Eversource, the Pasco Utility District, and the Block Island Utility District number right there. You can also find this full list over on our website, WPRI.com.
And with Tropical Storm Henri now on the doorstep here in Rhode Island, Governor McKee, the Rhode Island EMA, will host 2 briefings today. The first is at 10 a.m. Second will be at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We will, of course, carry both briefings live on air and online on our website, WPRI.com.
And stay with us as we're tracking Henri around the clock. Michelle and Brittany will both be back in with the updated forecast in just a couple of minutes as we're looking live right here in Narragansett. And as we always ask you to do during a storm, if it's safe to do so, send us video and photos if you're up and checking out the conditions. Make sure you shoot that video horizontally. Send it to reportit@WPRI.com. You can also upload content on our website or either of the apps. And there's that QR code right at the bottom of your screen. Just hold up your smartphone to download the app right now.